What if the only thing holding you back is a lie you've believed about yourself? So, today we're talking about limiting beliefs. I grew up feeling a bit out of place in my family. My family dynamics are complicated, and I just never felt like I fit in. I also never felt like I belonged to any particular group at school. And as a believer, I felt like I was a bit too much of a rebel for the Christian groups. But also in the same vein, because I was a believer, I felt like I was too Christian for other groups. But I desperately wanted to belong and to be accepted. So I compromised who I was. I numbed out and I forgot who I was for many years. It wasn't until meeting my husband that I finally felt permission to be me and to feel what I had ignored for so long. He saw me for me and he accepted the pretty and the ugly. And so this was really the beginning of my emotional health journey. And down the road, I started to explore more about who I was and what my limiting beliefs were. And I eventually realized I belonged to God, and that was the best security I could ever hope for. So today, I want to share what I've learned about limiting beliefs and how to recognize and break free from them, enabling you to step into your God given identity and the purposes for your life. This work can be difficult and sometimes it can take a while, but I can say from experience that it is so worth it. Hi, friends. I'm Ashley, and I help Christian women and faith seekers break free from feeling stuck and step into a life of purpose. I help you gain clarity, dream boldly, set strategic goals, and build habits that create meaningful personal and community impact. Limiting beliefs are untrue thoughts that hinder our growth, limit our confidence, and stop us from living fully into our identities and our lives. This is a big reason why it's so important and essential to recognize these beliefs within us. It's our chance to break free from them and to thrive. Unfortunately, there are many places that we can adopt these unhelpful beliefs over our lifetime. Childhood experiences, past failures, cultural conditioning, and comparing ourselves with others can contribute to these important, unhelpful beliefs that we think about ourselves and about the world around us. Limiting beliefs can be anything, but some common ones include I'm not worth it. I don't have what it takes. It's too late for me to change. Success means compromising my faith. Or, like I shared earlier, I don't belong. The limiting beliefs we hold can have a big impact on our mindsets, our choices, relationships, faith journey. But here's the good news. Since these beliefs are learned, that also means they can be unlearned. How do you know when you're butting up against these limiting beliefs? There are many ways to tell, but some signs can include procrastination, perfectionism, people pleasing, fear of judgment, consistent self doubt or overthinking everything, or even physical and emotional manifestation like anxiety or exhaustion. These nasty little liars can keep us back from the purpose and joy God has planned for us. The enemy uses these beliefs to keep us playing small, but thankfully, there is hope. For me, there's been a lot of things that help me to identify and work through these beliefs, changing them from unhelpful lies to actual truths and allowing me to live more into who I am and into my purpose for different seasons of life. Studying the Word of God and centering prayer have been massively transformational, along with journaling and self reflection. I've also gone to counseling, I've gotten coaching, and I have a lot of different mentors like Brendan Burchard, John Maxwell, and Mel Robbins. I'm so grateful for the tools and the people that God put in my life to help me through these limiting beliefs and to establish the right mindset in order to thrive. I want to encourage you to take a few minutes and identify a limiting belief that's holding you back. You can pause this video to do so now or try it at the end. I'll also link a helpful resource down below to help you through a couple of limiting belief exercises. But if you're interested in trying this now, I want you to close your eyes and think a few minutes on the following question. When you're done, I encourage you to write down any insights you received before coming back to this video to get some practical suggestions to start breaking free from the belief that you've noticed. The question is, what dreams make your heart race, but your mind say impossible? Go ahead and ponder that now, or try it at the end of the video. And please feel free to share your insights in the comments below, or at the very least, write them down in a journal. So now that we've uncovered at least one limiting belief, yes, there are usually more than one, what do we do? Well, I have some suggestions, but I want to make it very clear that these are practices, which means that you have to come back to them over and over again. It can feel frustrating and like you're not making much progress at first, but I promise that with practice, you will start to see results in your thinking and ultimately your life. It took time for that limiting belief to carve into your mind. So it will take some time to rewire your brain to default to the new belief. And even with a lot of practice, sometimes your brain will still default to the false belief. But with practice and time, it will get easier to course correct, to remember those truths, and to move on from there. Here are a few suggestions on how to start breaking the belief that you identified in the exercise. 1. Write down the belief and reflect on how it started, asking God for insight into its origin and how He sees them. 2. You need something to replace the false belief and speak truth into your life. So I invite you to replace the limiting belief with a powerful, truth-centered affirmation rooted in faith. Something like, I am fully equipped to fulfill God's purpose in my life. You can even create a success timeline of past victories and gather proof that challenges your limiting belief. 3. Community is so important in all areas of life, and it can be very helpful when overcoming limiting beliefs. You can seek a small support group or a prayer partner for accountability. Start before you're ready. Take small daily steps in faith. Even though you may not believe the truth yet and it feels awkward in your head and your heart, do it anyway. I promise that it will feel less awkward and more believable as you keep practicing. Overcoming limiting beliefs is a journey, one that builds resilience and opens door to a life of purpose. You were not created to play small. You were made for impact. So take one small step today and answer the question, what dreams make your heart race, but your mind say impossible? Or download my free prayer exercise audio guide in the link below, which helps you identify your limiting beliefs and brings revelation. I am proud of you and I am here for you. I am praying for you in your explorations. Feel free to share any comments or insights below, and I'll see you next time.